named the Boss, and that's before I knew who it was. Don paid some nigga named the Boss, and to have Kevin Terrell back when it comes to as a matter of fact, he said, for the big homies told me that. So I'm like, huh?
Who's the big homies?
Whoever, whoever Angelo deal with in Chicago. So I said, huh?
This shit deep.
Right. And then from that point, that's the day that I missed court that I was late. And Sylvia confirmed that the Boski was in court with two other guys with Kevin Terrell looking for me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When was this?
You know the time that I missed court, but Hollywood Next said she was in Chicago and was shorts on, but I was in Chicago and it was snowing.
Oh,
Settle
That was
down.
on that time.
Yeah, settle down. It's okay. Good morning, good morning.
He did say he had his own security.
Wait, who said? Oh yeah.
I listen to this shit. Yes. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Teddy's getting a groom today, so hold on a minute. Oh. Good morning, Harlem. Good morning. Girl, Harlem, you gotta listen to this damn conspiracy, girl. I ain't gonna let it all play, but baby, and I kind of remember this conversation a long time ago, but baby, hunty, good morning, Trigger Love. When I say that people, let me pause this for a second. There's two big main conspiracy theory channels that has been out here for a while, right? And this is just my opinion. It's my disclaimer. It's my opinion, humbly. But nobody has spoken on it. And they say all you got to do is sit back and wait and watch and listen. So let me tell you who the other channel is before I let this play a little bit longer while I woo child this damn video. Woo child. Woo child. Mr. Kelly, if you leave it up to YouTube community, and the particular alleged support that was claimed out here by this nigga, in my opinion, he didn't have a chance. If this goddamn homeland and government and all this shit, CIA and all this shit was involved in this shit, he didn't have a chance. I'm a woo child. Now, Harlem, baby, you gotta listen to this live, honey. Baby. So, let me tell y'all the two conspiracy channels and where one or the other is a lie. Now, I'm leaning towards the most damaging conspiracy theory on this nigga. And that's just my opinion. When I look at the other channel, humbly, I have about a 5% respect for it, because when you read all of Mr. Kelly's paperwork, the people that she, in its Kaleidoscope, points out and copy and paste, it makes more sense to copy and paste their theatrical play, okay? And she just posted up a recent one, right? Showing everybody, how, I guess, allegedly that is Julius with one of those twin girls, right? Y'all, did y'all see that? Put a word in the chat if y'all seen that shit. Did you see the last one that she just recently posted up with Julius? And I was over here. My mouth was wide as fuck. I'm like, what the? Is she saying that Julius is relations to one of those twin girls? What's their name, y'all? The two white girls. The two white girls. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No. You know, so I got to give a little bit of respect on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? So pay attention, right? Like, she does stick to this little scrambling ass copy and paste script about people who were really actually around Mr. Kelly. Jen and Lindsay. Yes, Sid Bo, thank you. Sid, my mouth was like, well, I be damn. Say it ain't so. Say, you better not tell me that guy, Julius, is sleeping with the one he loved. In my Fantasia voice. Sleeping with the one I love. You know, when Fantasia went to jail. So I was over here like, I be damn. Now that is putting together a little, few of the pieces. However, the people that she does her research on and copy and paste and put up, right? Most of, or the majority of the people out here is aware of, some of those deep down camp people, right? Jen and Lizzie come out, tell their story, and one of them went in in the earlier trial, years ago and said some shit and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's here and there. And then, you had the other one who was retained as a student and went in to help do something by her sister and all that stuff right there. But baby, I was like, hush your mouth. But moving on, right? You jump over here to the other conspiracy channel, right? Who done fathom up in his head with everybody that has done a channel all the way back to Dr. Rice, this person and put together his own motherfucking theory. Conspiracy theory. People who actually didn't have a goddamn thing to do with the inside camp of Mr. Kelly. Now, this takes me back to what was the chant that Dubosky was saying quite a bit. If one go down, they all go down. And somewhere, the government truly did miss a lot of people that should have went down. And that's a fact. And if you ask me, right about now, in my opinion, they should have got that ass. Is that a law? It should be a law for a nigga that is talking too goddamn much because you wanted or he wanted to be the goddamn highlighted known person on a fucking YouTube stream. He sit his ass out here and fathom up all of this fucked up ass connection. His shit so fucked up, it's pathetic. It make your stomach turn. I'm seriously listening to this nigga like, who in the rat's ass is believing this shit? Even the theory of how he brought Don Russell in this shit is fucked up. Fucked up. This nigga also said some shit about, well, you got to have the money or something, right, to tangle with the fucking government. And we looking out on these fucking screens at a nigga who don't have the fucking money, but choosing to go at the government over some goddamn child support. Boy, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, goddamn it, go sit the fuck down. This nigga is beyond retardation. Beyond it. A want to be somebody. Now, you have to ask yourself, right? With two conspiracy theories going on with the solving of the puzzle to Mr. Kelly's takedown, ask yourself, why don't they channels match the fuck up? Who's lying? Who's making up shit? Huh? Ask yourself. Go and look at, no wonder this girl, Kaleidoscope, keeps that nigga picture right up in that motherfucking copy and paste, because she knows that that nigga is the author of motherfucking confusion in Mr. Kelly's fucking case. She knows it. Oh, she knows it, as God's my witness right now. My gut and my heart, when they on the same motherfucking level, they ain't lying to each other. She knows that that nigga is full of fucking shit, and that's why she keeps him close to her. But go and look at Kaleidoscope shit. Just go all the way back. It ain't a goddamn thing that is equatable to what the fuck that nigga fucking theory is when it comes to Mr. Kelly. So is people gonna start saying, well, oh, it was two different situations going on around him? This nigga attacked and put together a motherfucking theory with everybody that was speaking on the mic. Now, I caught that fucking live with Dr. Rice and Keith and Lily. That nigga took that shit and compromised them in some shit too. I'm like, what in the fuck? All they did was came on when Mr. Kelly got arrested and just started speaking like everybody else. But yet then, you'll hear him steady talk about how he was there. I knew it. They called me. I got to be. What in the fuck? A hot mess, girl. I'm going to let this play, because let me drop Teddy off, y'all, because I got a minute. Let me go and let him get all groomed up and handsome for nothing, because this nigga ain't got no woman, but Teddy likes to stay clean. So, look, he's shaking and nervous. Look. Ted, what you doing, Daddy? And they're going to get a haircut, and I'm going to get me some haircut, nigga. I'm going to write your ass off on my taxes, nigga. You costing me about $300-400 a year, nigga. Hold on, y'all. Let me let this play to give y'all, just, entertainment while I leave. And the fact that this here audio is Randa and the other lady, Fantasia, and the Bookham guy. When I tell y'all that this nigga did the utmost persuasion and manipulation on these goddamn women, it's crazy as fuck. He say some things that was getting them to say, yeah, okay, like they understand it all, or it's some possibility of them believing some of it. But I truly believe that these two ladies sat and listened to this nigga while he run the cahoots, and they was running that shit back on him like, yeah, feed us this shit. Drop us this shit. But I don't feel that they was 100% believing all the shit. So in other words, they were literally sitting back on this phone call, laughing their ass off as this nigga produced this hypothetical, fucked up ass theory. Because he wanted to be, in my opinion, the king of the fucking mic out here. He talks about some the other guy, Dr. Rice. It should have been on his channel because he had the most subs and all this shit. Now, something makes me raise an eyebrow with the whole Keith thing. He talks about Sharon Winbush. Everybody that was on a fucking microphone. Let's listen.
When you get hit from 100 yards out, what you people gonna do then?
I'm going to be about 5 minutes, y'all.
He said they gonna come. That's what that nigga said. I'm just saying that's what he said. Yeah. He said they're gonna come in like a wrecking ball. Oh, he said they gonna get your ass, Data.
That's what I like to hear.
He said you got.
Yeah.
You need, but you won't be on that threat. Then tell me like, shut up, stop threatening.
Man, fuck that nigga. I'm gonna beat his ass up on sight. I'll tell you that. As soon as he come to court, I'm like, yo, let's go to the bathroom.
So how long did Keith say he gonna be on social media? Till all this stuff got down?
He may say. He say he can't talk to me right now.
Did he delete? You said he deleted all his social media. Did Bobby delete his stuff?
Bobby ain't talk.
Is Bobby gonna stop talking to you?
Bobby said he got to see what's going on. He got to see what for the brother. He got to meet with them about it.
Are you gonna be in the meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I know.
Well, I want to hear the recording that you heard. That's what I want to hear. You know, I worried that. You over here 20 minutes? 20 minutes. I worried. No, I'm just waiting. No, I don't. No, I don't, government. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know what recording you talking about.
Look, Fantasia, I don't want to hear it, government. Y'all tapping Dana's phone.
You sound like Cardi B. Government. Coronavirus.
I know nothing.
I just want to know about this shit. What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is crazy.
You know what? This remind me of like some Soprano shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get the hell out of this. I ain't trying to be in no Soprano shit.
When that nigga started talking, they should have been escaped. They should have evacuated effective immediately. This nigga, in my opinion, needed people to coincide with him. He needed people to know and feel what he wanted to tell you, what he wanted you to believe, so that you would be able to be on, his team. Become a member of me. I am the truth. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to be stopping it and going. I do not own the rights to this audio, but it is out here in public, fair at goddamn uses, because I got something to say.
I'm looking at the shit you just sent me.
Yeah.
This was fucking crazy.
What you just sent her?
Yo, they need to stop. I called them. This is clearly Don Russell's mother now and Sharon Wimbush.
Listen to how he put...
Wait, you talking about the email?
Listen to how he put this shit together. Now, you had Don Russell's mother, who allegedly R. Kelly have been knowing for many years. Allegedly, she had already assist in some type of tax situation. Allegedly. Some type of tax situation. So he knows of her. This nigga took what was done, with that paperwork or whatever. I think Sylvia had exposed it as well, but this was up under his narration, right? See, he's the master, he's the mastermind of developing the stories. But once he's captured you up underneath his wing, you become his soldier, his foot soldier, to continue on putting out shit that just should not have been put out. It should have not been put out here, right? Which was, let's attack the fact about Don Russell's mother's expiration date on some goddamn notary. When it clearly showed, in my opinion, fuck that goddamn expiration date. She showed the fact that I'm coming to help. But Don Russell came out to try to explain that to people that there was pressure for time. It was COVID. A lot of things could not get updated here and there because offices was closed, but she continued on, right? But who took that story and fucking twisted it up? That nigga did. That nigga twisted the fuck out of that goddamn story. Ended up in the goddamn paperwork. Ended up in the paperwork. Yes, it did.
They sent.
These text messages.
Wait, somebody sending you text messages, Fantasia?
That's what I'll be talking about.
Wait,
That's why
I
I've been
your number.
Random, because I don't have from no alias. My name that's in that chat, that's my real shit. Because I don't play that shit. You come here, you gonna get everything you looking for and some.
I heard this
So, you know, I kind of stepped back for a minute, but I be in the bushes listening and shit, and I've been doing a little research and stuff and found the shit, and I'm like, really? But girl, this shit been popping ever since I had Instagram.
Dang.
Go ahead. Yep, that's why I deleted my Instagram. Because it's been going crazy. Been going crazy.
We just been hitting you up by
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what, Fantasia?
No, Fantasia, you deleted that Instagram allegedly because you got yourself connected to that goddamn Bookham boy, and you got a little afraid since you may have felt that nigga was hot. That was a hot ass nigga. And I believe that you deleted that Instagram because if you guys are on there talking about the Fed this and the Fed that, shit, I don't blame you though, Fantasia. You hurry up and got ghosts on that motherfucking social media, girl. They would have been looking into your shit or the guy that you done laid in the bed with, over there talking on the phone with, you know, probably would have set it up sometime down the line for them to go and sneak peek in your shit and then throw you inside this damn conspiracy shit. Girl, good thing you got, girl, woo, child, say ya. That's my cousin would say, kill a baby, sell the blood. This is some crazy ass shit. Woo, child.
Check out. I'm thinking about that. Ever since you donated that $100 to my channel,
see, he telling that
you
shit.
start getting all these motherfucking messages.
Ooh, look how he makes shit
I
up.
was getting them before I met you though.
A word?
But yeah, on my Instagram.
Yeah, nigga, she was giving it.
As far as what's at now.
Now the WhatsApp is what I got today, and that's what I sent you today, or what I got today, and a little bit of what I had got yesterday.
If you go on my backup page, when I was showing the text messages and everything, Don Russell popped up and said, "Yo, you a damn snitch."
Wait, he popped up where? In your chat?
Yeah. But he popped up and was like, "Damn." First it was when I had Trinity on the phone, and he popped up and said, "I don't know you, bitch." And then that's
why would he be on? Why would he be in your chat when he get locked up?
No, this wasn't yesterday or the day before. This was on my backup channel when I did that damn live on Don Russell.
Oh, I thought you said he popped up yesterday.
Nah.
I ain't even gonna ask y'all if y'all believe that shit. Y'all believe that a Don Russell popped up in his backup channel to tell him, "Fuck you, bitch, I don't know you." Straight. He show everything else on his channel. He ain't show that though, did he? He didn't show that. This nigga build a whole goddamn, in my opinion, conspiracy theories against anybody that came out on a fucking microphone, on a screen, because he was afraid of losing the attention of being the king of the mic. This nigga need help. This nigga need help.
Nah, this a while ago. probably like 3 months ago. But I was like, you was like a rat. You a real rat.
I sent you.
Huh?
I remember what lab you talking about because that was the very first set of messages that I had got.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And when I started reading all that, he was like, you a damn snitch. You're a rat, nigga. You a real rat. And then I said, well, if it ain't true, why is he calling me a rat?
Yep.
Well, I think that he was calling you a rat, in my opinion, is because he was on to you. I don't care what nobody say. I do believe, I don't know why, but I do. And my hunch kind of don't lead me wrong, especially when this nigga did the most talking about Don Russell. I do believe that he met up with Mr. Kelly. It's kind of hard to not believe it when you're seeing that man stand beside Mr. Kelly and Mr. Kelly has his hand on that man's shoulder. You mean to tell me that Mr. Kelly was that freaking naive to have someone who comes back into his life after years later and not, have some type of trustworthy or asking him questions or this or that? I do. I just do. Not only that, you got other brothers of Mr. Kelly's camp that is riding along with this man, and none of them have no conspicuous of Don Russell being around Mr. Kelly. Even at that McDonald's down there, none of them. It could have been, in my opinion, that he was scoping out some things that should have not been. And then you got this allegedly rat-ass nigga just on private lines and shit, just talking his ass off. Good morning, Miss Brown. Just talking his ass off.
I'm so tired of hearing about him.
Well, he's the basis of it all.
Randa said that she was so tired of hearing about Don Russell. I like to hear a little bit of Randa and her reasoning of what made her say that and why she felt that way about Don Russell. It's weird. Is it because of his mother and the expired paperwork for the taxes? What exactly did he do? What exactly did he do? Because he held on and went to a storage and put some music up for safety, and then he comes online to tell everybody that with Mr. Kelly wanting this shit, he can get out and get his shit. But right now, wasn't nobody getting the shit because it was some hungry, thirsty ass people out there. Yet then you still had, before Sharon Winbush announced her goodbye the other day, she sat there and put up a whole Ice Out Keith thing. And allegedly, the information was put out about Keith coming up from a Pinto to a Benzo. Make it make sense. Listen, I don't know, but I know that this Negro and the other channel has two different conspiracies going on. Kaleidoscope conspiracies. At least it is aligned with people that is known by a lot of people out here for over these couple of years, was actually in the camp or around him for years. This theory over here that this nigga is making up happens to be people that came out on a fucking microphone talking and telling, a few of their stories, but he put it together that they were the ones, all the people out here. These people did this shit. Yeah, make this shit make sense.
Did show us he was on that phone call with Cash and you?
Yeah. Set me all the way up.
And you said your shit is in. Wait, which one is it in? So I can go look at it.
I said it to you.
Your phone conversation with him. You said it's in his indictment?
The latest one from DOJ. This motherfucker say hello.
So your whole phone conversation is in it.
It's just half of the conversation.
This motherfucker take better. Numbers. I was telling Randy how funny that shit was. I said, this motherfucker say hello. It's me. I say, who's this who you looking for? This motherfucker came down. I say, wrong number. That's all I said. That shit was funny as hell. This motherfucker come back 3 messages strong, like, oh, you know me. Are you trying to play like you don't know? Oh, you hurt.
You hurt.
You hurt. Like, man, I'm about to pull it. But you know what, though? I was talking to Latoya on Instagram, too, before I met you, Dana.
Latoya X?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even know she was on Instagram that long. I thought she just made it Instagram.
And you know that. Okay. That's why I told you stop fucking with a lot of.
Now see.
Because them motherfuckers put the same kind of motherfucking house.
Because look, when I first got on Instagram, right, before all the shit started going, you know, the way it was going with the media and everything, before they actually first, you know, grabbed Kills or whatever and shit. And he was in Chicago and he was walking past the sign of the precinct or whatever, and he was like, this a misunderstanding. When I first heard about it, I had posted a video in my brand new friend I had, and I was like, you know what, this is some bullshit. Like, I don't think that he did this. Like, what's really going on? Like, right. This don't seem right. You know, when I made that video, Instagram took my video down, and they did not allow me to put my video back up. And forever,
Okay, I need to go back to the beginning, because in case y'all missed this live, y'all need to hear the beginning of this shit, right? This boy needs to be literally, he, in my opinion, caused a lot of damage control on these YouTube streets. He really did. And I said it all the way from 2019. I was like, what in the fuck? How is it that Mr. Kelly, allegedly, which I know is not true, but can have this type of friend, right? Like, he does nothing but like put himself in it and then try to find himself a way out of it. Like, make it make sense. He creates the mess, but then I got to get out the mess. I'm going to start this and then I'm going to stop it and then turn it back on when I freaking feel like it. Like, who does this type of shit? This is not a good friend of someone who had a big conspiracy already up against him coming from the real government. I don't know what government this nigga served right here. The real government. Notice in this audio, right? In this audio, and for some of you guys, because most of you guys were there, right? I fell asleep. I'm like, how the hell did I miss this shit, right? I fell asleep, right? And I was like, he doesn't talk about nothing. I haven't gotten all the way through it. So if he does talk about it, then y'all forgive me on that one. But I'm talking about the part from the beginning of this shit. He doesn't talk about all of these alleged women who had all of this bullshit to say about Mr. Kelly doing X, Y, and Z to them. He only talks about the people that was out here on the microphones or showed up on panels to do interviews and shit. Who puts together some shit like that? So somebody explain to me why there are 2 different conspiracies going on. And to top it off, we're talking about from 2 people who claims to support people. When you support, right, and you ride or die with that person, the stories should be the same. The stories should have some type of collaboration to them, and they don't. This nigga got one going on about the fucking YouTube street and people on the fucking mic. And the Kaleidoscope got one going on about the actual people who could have literally been involved, however she copy and paste all that shit up, right? But those are known people. She talks about the Sony thing. She talks about the twins. She talks about all the females. But this nigga don't. This nigga don't. Y'all better make it make sense. Cause he don't know shit. Cause he ain't doing no fucking research to be on the same page as conspiracy #1 theories. He ain't doing that. He rather had come out here and kept up a whole fucking bunch of division and bullshit with his own fucked up, hallucinating, illusional fucking shit. Putting it on people out here. What in the fuck?
It was like, why would you still support this person and this is that and the third? Like, we was having it out. So I recreated a whole nother Instagram page. Mm-hmm. And when I did that, I ended up...
I gotta go back to the beginning of this shit. Hold on.
Or something like that.
I want Harlem to hear this shit. This is the beginning, girl.
Said nothing. The Rice came on and said, oh yeah, I'm number 5.
And
she already
knows what he said. He knows that he said she was
it's like he reincarnated some shit. He reincarnated these people theories, right? Or their interviews and shit, and he switched it all up and made it what he wanted it to be. Shit, it's crazy. Crazy as fuck. But let's go to the beginning of his shit, y'all. Whoa.
Not just that. Absolutely else that he said. Heard the whole audio yesterday.
We know it's the whole audio. He told Sylvia he just could give her that piece. He said he got that approval from Keith.
It's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And 46 seconds.
I know it is.
And I sat there and cried.
He sat there on Sylvia's live when he came on and said it was longer than that, but he gave her a piece of it.
But I wasn't on Sylvia's live. I'm going to tell you. The only way I knew something was going on a Sylvia channel, because Gucci came in our group chat and said, Sylvia got a special person interview or something like that. Come to Sylvia channel ASAP. So I cut my live short. But I'm going to keep it a buck. People, I'm not going to say people. It's been said that when I went live, while y'all was live, I didn't know that y'all was live. I think they said it was a kid, but I was like, Dana just went live. Why would he do that? And then you was like, allegedly, Randa. You
talking to me like I'm allegedly doing. I know what I said. I was like, wait, Dana's live? Dana went live? And then they said, no, he dropped the video. He wasn't even live. He dropped the video. And it wasn't a video. I think it was Princess Diana.
But now, see, that's not even what they said. They said that you was like, oh, okay. And then Sylvia was like, I don't know why Dana gonna go live because everybody gonna be over here because of what we got going on. Then I was like, huh? But I couldn't find it because I went back looking for it. But I was gonna address it with Sylvia alone. But I couldn't find it, so I left it alone. And I'm just like, these motherfucking subs try to get messy and divide motherfuckers. Just like the bitch Carmen said.
This nigga made him a space to fit and stick. Manipulated the minds of people, who allowed themselves to be manipulated just to go along and listen to the hypothetical, delusional ass shit that he was saying. And that's, I'm gonna keep it real. That's some fucked up shit to do, because at the beginning of this shit, I would have told that nigga, shut the fuck up and go sit your ass down somewheres and stay the fuck out of Mr. Kelly goddamn shit. Stop creating fucking theories. Stop changing up people narration from their fucking channels. If they said it, and that's it, and that's fucking all. But no, he wanted to be a fucking problem solver and fuck shit up more and more and more because of, in my opinion, his fucking thoughts Who gave a fuck about his fucking thoughts of what people should have said and could have said? These people out here was not the people, in my opinion, that had anything to do with the whole goddamn conspiracy of the way the government came after Mr. Kelly. They used the women. Those women. They used those women. Y'all. Woo child.
Come on. I had to get on Dana because you ain't say shit to me. So what I'm going to do is, now the battle line is drawn. I can't talk to Larry like that because now the heat is on and everything ramped up. Now it's the Firm versus Team Truth again.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all hear that? It was the Firm versus Team Truth. So who started this whole motherfucking social battle against each other? When all you had to do was sit to your motherfucking self. You didn't have to create no motherfucking shit because a Team Truth was saying some shit and you say your shit and keep it the fuck moving. So who started this whole motherfucking outcast battle motherfucking shit about who's right and who's wrong, but didn't have absolutely nothing of the fuck to deal with why the government was taking down Mr. Kelly? Had nothing to do with it. Good morning, beautiful. Nothing. He wanted clout. He wanted to be somebody. He had to be standoffish. The king of the fucking YouTube community throne with a bunch of fucked up ass authors and fucking confusion of bullshit. He could have went on and let the goddamn Team Truth just do they fucking talking. Everybody could have done talk your ass off about him. But where did the division come from? So I guess since everybody thought that this clown ass nigga was attacking or decided to have a versus of what was right and what was wrong, when it turned out the verses only ended up about if that nigga was right or wrong about what the fuck he was saying. It was always about him, about him, about him. I don't give no fuck this morning. I don't give no fuck, but we finna goddamn break down this goddamn lie. Oh, yeah. And I still got some, these two ladies, I guess my question is just why? And I understand for the most part because it's in our genetic sexes, because we some nosy ass motherfuckers. We wants to know the juice in the tea. But somewhere in this, at the ending of this goddamn lie, this shit would have broke off with a fine-tooth comb and I'd have been like, nigga, you motherfucking lying, but we got your shit, nigga. Now get the fuck on and bounce. That's the motherfucking work that he would have got. You want to drop this shit? Go ahead and drop it. But I ain't sitting and agreeing to no motherfucker that's dropping some motherfucking conspiracy theory. Because at the end of the day, you know what it does? It makes you be a part of his dialogue. It makes you be a part that you agree to what the fuck this nigga said? I'm going to sit there and listen and be like, oh, child, what you said? And I'm getting the fuck on. I'm bouncing. I'm about, nigga, you on your own with this shit. Sitting there collaborating with this motherfucker talking about, yep, I was there. I heard it. I ain't agreeing to a motherfucking thing. Nothing. So, come on, women. Come on, women. I got to ask, the whole Fantasia and Randa, like, where was y'all mind at? Because y'all could have let this nigga just... Randa did an outstanding motherfucking job with the goddamn interview. She was dragging it out his motherfucking nuts. He didn't have no problem pouring it out, whether it... Now, keep in mind, because this nigga is part of a joker and a fucking a demon at the same motherfucking time. So, he could have been throwing their ass some motherfucking fluky smoke out the motherfucking pipe, too. And I curse in my goddamn lives. And that's just me. So this live is not intended for anybody, and I repeat, anybody under the age of 18, because this is just what the fuck I do. And it is what the fuck it is. And I ain't going to hell for it, okay? Okay? But I'm just saying, like, she got it out of them. Both of the ladies kind of did, right? But here we are at the end of this. Let me sip my motherfucking tea because it's getting cold. Oh, right. I let that nigga do all that. I'd ask her, you know. And I know you got to play along to get it all out, right? At some point. Because that's how the fucking DA do you when your ass sitting in that table. You got to play along. But at the end of the day, it's either these two women didn't really give a fuck about this nigga. And they was just letting him talk. Oh, hey, cutie. Okay. And then after that, Mr. Kelly, I'm a flirt. I'm a flirt. But I'm just saying. Or he was playing on their fucking emotions, which aligns with fucking manipulation. This fucking narcissist fucking played on their emotion. It could have been that way, where he got to entrap them and get them in their feelings, because you know us women, we get in our feelings. The first thing that we have, because we bear children, is caring and nurturing, okay? So we are easily susceptible to being captured in that fucking hole of a man's word. But see, that only come from strong-minded fucking women like me and a few other motherfuckers out here to know what the fuck a nigga is doing to you. Understand that. You have to know it. And it comes also with the intuitional feeling from inside. So therefore, once you get the feeling that shit, you know to minimize your motherfucking tongue with the motherfucking nigga who is a hypocrite, demonic, a fucking joker, a fucking narcissist, and all that shit. You limit what the fuck you respond to. But let's go. Where's Zoe at? Where's Zoe at? Preach past. Preach past the path.
All because of what Larry said last night. And Larry said it. Larry said, I know Dana going to come after me. You right.
You lost, sister.
Now, you trying to put a narrative
well, you know
I
ain't, girl.
You trying to put out there?
But he's trying to put the narrative that Rob paid these people to do this shit. All behind somebody popped up yesterday on Twitter.
Who popped up on Twitter?
Cash.
Oh.
And said, if my cousin go down, Rob going down. So all these motherfuckers popping up saying these phrases, you now see who's connected to who. Hollywood Next popped up. The Gun go down, Dana and Levi going down. I'm waiting for Sharon.
Now, this way, bring Sharon in. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
I'm waiting for her.
Oh.
Trust me, I'm waiting for her, and I will let the whole shit out.
Chat.
I don't got nothing to lose now. Everything I got to lose.
You mean you gonna let more of your conspiracy theories out? You mean that your narcissistical ass is just gonna keep creating up some bullshit? Because if you were the person with a whole bunch of motherfucking truth to your fucking theories, nigga, then why ain't nobody motherfucking arrested under your fucking name, since you got the motherfucking clout with the fucking feds or the government or the DA, I don't know, CSI, and all these motherfuckers eating out and biting out the fucking palm of your damn hand. Make that shit make sense. Yo alleged allegations of your nigga was the one that got brought in on fucking indictments, and you're sitting over there talking about you hold the motherfucking truth. Boy, bye. Sit your ass down somewheres. Because if anybody, as you state, could have saved Mr. Kelly, I guess it should have been you. You know every motherfucking thing.
I might be fucked up trying to vindicate my friends. And I meant what I said to Sylvia. She made a statement, oh, Dr. Rice is my friend. I'm worried about Dr. Rice. Man, fuck Dr. Rice. I'm worried about Keith and Rob.
Now, if y'all pay attention to this part, this is where you will clearly see where his emotions get entrapped in that whole motherfucking friendship because he threw a motherfucking hook out there to get Sylvia Mine, allegedly, or Randa, or and the other girls. Let's just tie women together, these girls. And I'm not calling them girls to undermine them in the gender factor, right? Because we always say, what's up, my girl? You know, so that kind of way, right? Not as a child, girl, but so because you got to explain shit clearly out here, right? You're going to hear his emotional rage with the disconnection momentarily because Sylvia branched off and had some X, Y, and Z with Dr. Rice. And if Sylvia branched off to go have some X, Y, and Z with Dr. Rice, this nigga may have had a feather or two. Y'all can hit the like button right now, because I got a minute to break this shit down, and you can support the goddamn channel this morning. I appreciate it, because I'm break this shit down. He had a feather shaking, because see, he done already done probably talked to Sylvia quite a bit. So you got to think outside the box that this nigga may be nervous that Sylvia may have been leaking or having casual conversation to Dr. Rice a little bit, whereas his motherfucking name may come up. Okay? But let's keep going, because this was a pure jealousy fucking moment right here that ties into that whole friendship ass shit that went on out here. He was supposed to have had Sylvia in the palm of his hand, and she wasn't never supposed to break the fuck loose, right? Especially when she knows some detailing fucking shit about him, whether if it was VIA fucked up or not. He wanted her to keep that shit seclusive, and he didn't give a fuck whether if he fed her a motherfucking fish bone. And that's what, in my opinion, he was fucking afraid of what was going down with Sylvia and losing her as a fucking friend.
Wait, when did she say that?
For the day that she played that audio.
She didn't say anything about you.
No.
Hey, watch this.
I'm only worried about Dr. Rice, because Dr. Rice is my friend, and she was responding to somebody in the chat. So when we got behind the scenes, that was why I said I don't give a fuck about Dr. Rice. But look, I don't give a fuck about it.
Change it again. That young lady said Sylvia, was speaking about an audio. Did you hear how he switched that up? Because he didn't want to say, oh, well, okay, my bad. See, a non-narcissistical person would have said, oh, okay, well, the person who said she was talking about the audio obviously knew that for a fact because she spoke on it immediately. Instead of him saying, oh, well, damn, okay, I guess I could see it that way. Maybe you're right. So I'll leave that alone. No, he continued on with another fucking conspiracy theory. Listen.
But you know that Keith talks to Dr. Rice.
He don't talk to Dr. Rice no more.
Listen to this shit.
I'm trying to tell you. Keith made it plain and simple. He's not talking to that guy no more. Because the only reason why he was talking to Dr. Rice was to get clarity on certain shit. And he didn't want to be implicated in none of this shit.
How many of y'all thought that the Keith interview with Dr. Rice was damaging to Mr. Kelly? Because the interview that he did with him literally just talked about the growing up and the livelihood of his relationship with Mr. Kelly. How many of y'all thought that it was damaging? Because I didn't. I really didn't. I remember something about a book or whatever, and I was like, oh, well, I'd like to read his book. So, because he was, he pushed his book out here and things like that. There was nothing damaging in that video or whatever. I thought that Dr. Rice did impeccable interview with Keith and Lily. He was just questioning about the childhood life. It wasn't damaging. But this nigga turned it damaging. Let's go. On Dr. Rice's behalf.
I don't think Dr. Rice put him in there. Whoever this rich guy is put everybody in there.
Well, that's where you wrong.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you who actually tied everybody together.
Who tied them together, boy? Who did?
Lily.
Lily.
Out the blue now. All of a
Now,
sudden,
mind you, let's talk about Lily. Because Lily has showed the community nothing but proof of how long she been there with Mr. Kelly. But a conspiracy came out later on off of her narrative of what she was saying, you know, with traveling with him. She's done interviews on multiple channels. I think, in my opinion, that Lily ended up turning her narrative to finding out, okay, who are all of these people? Where did you come from? She even stated at the fucking beginning at one time, she didn't even know no motherfucking Bookham. Why did not Lily have any stories with Bookham involved with traveling to concerts or being at this place or being in the motherfucking trunk when Lily was up in there ironing clothes, taking girls to get their hair and feeding and cooking and shit? Why was he not up in any of them motherfucking stories? And how can this nigga tell you about anything that went on in Mr. Kelly's camp when Lily had been the person most closely to R. Kelly than it was Bookham? How? How the fuck does that work?
No. Nephew called me and we need to talk. We don't got shit to talk about. I can send you the screenshots. Nephew, you was right all along about Don Russell. Leave me the fuck alone. I just looked at it and kept going.
Now, mind y'all, he done missed a whole motherfucking section of a story. I'm going to leave that right there. He done missed a whole motherfucking section of a story to make what he just said right there fit, which had no motherfucking credit of an insert behind what this lady was talking about. Nothing.
I see what's going on, just like with the Sean Wimble shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. Nobody paid attention to what the fuck happened. Remember the first day all of us got on the phone and we was talking about everything? And I said, Sharon, I'm going to talk to you about the kids. She never hit me behind the scenes. So, me and Jim...
Now, I got a question for the chat. How in the black fuck would he know anything about Mr. Kelly kids when Mr. Kelly didn't even know much about what his kids was enduring or how they were doing and all of that shit? How in the fuck would he know? Why would Andrea sit up and talk to this nigga about what's going on inside of her home with her children and Mr. Kelly? Why? Who the fuck is this nigga for this woman to call and say X, Y, and Z with this nigga when they got a whole goddamn divorce sealed in this motherfucking United States of America? How the fuck would he know? Why the fuck would she share it with him? She don't even want her shit open up in a court of fucking law to talk about her fucking marriage. But we gonna reach out to this nigga and talk about they kids? Mr. Kelly didn't even have much of a contact with his children. He didn't even know what was going on, allegedly, with his child in college. But this nigga knows. The fuck out of here.
Who's talking? And I told Just what I said, look, call Drea, because you got the connection. Tell Drea, this not about the bullshit.
Insert. Let's talk about this insert. Just Jazz. I'm going to need you to call Drea. See, because he wanted to see, allegedly, if Just Jazz was actually going to get him a connect to Drea. Let's keep this shit real. Let's keep this motherfucking shit real, because we getting down to the nitty goddamn gritty. Don't forget to hit the like button out there, right? Hit the goddamn like button. See, when he said that he knew something about the children. Now he comes back talking about Just Jazz, and you, because you know her. Now, is it just Jazz knowing her, or do you know her? What the fuck did you need Just Jazz for? When you just said that you in contact, allegedly, you know about the goddamn kids. Man, get your shit together.
And matter of fact, and reinforce the drill how much Rob loved her and her kids. And he had to divorce her behind what she did. And Jess was like, you know, Dre gonna get mad. I don't give a fuck. This is about Rob's life. So then that's how Sharon got that connection. Honestly, Sharon don't talk to Bruce.
Nigga, Sharon came out and had her whole goddamn breakdown, whatever, with Drea. And they went back and forth. Then here come your follow-up ass with your damn theory. Want to concoct a whole motherfucking another theory about bouncing off of Sharon Winbush erratic fucking behavior with Drea. That's what the fuck you did. 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 It took all these people to come on their fucking microphones and talk their shit for a follow-up ass nigga like you to come behind them and then want to change up and put a motherfucking goddamn theory together on some shit. To insert your ass in the goddamn equation to have these people feel that you know some goddamn shit. Shut the fuck up.
Talk to Bruce. That's why when she said, I want to give a shout out to the Smoke and the Fire, you ain't see my face on that live?
Oh, that was you.
Smoke and the Fire is Don Russell's mother. That's why I didn't say nothing else after that. And Dana, you got him to say nope. And then I'm going to keep it 100. I was supposed to send Sharon for that link to the rally. I'm glad I didn't do it. Because now I know what they was going to do with it. They was going to take that.
Another theory.
And then the plan was to have me locked up in New York on some other shit.
Is that a conspiracy theory or not? Put a 1 in the chat if this nigga ain't doing nothing but making up fucking conspiracy theories. Put a 2 if you don't think he is. Because the fuck he ain't. Let me rewind it and so you guys can understand what the fuck is conspiracy theories.
What's after that? And Dana, you got him to say nope?
Listen. Listen to it.
And then I'm going to keep it 100. I was supposed to send Sharon for that link to the rally. I'm glad I didn't do it. Because now I know what they was going to do with it. They was going to take that, try to reinforce it, and then the plan was to have me locked up in New York on some other shit.
On what other shit, Bookham? Like the young, I think that was Fantasia or Randa. On what, nigga? In order to have you or to say that you glad that you didn't send them a link. Because they were going to be planning on having you locked up on some shit. On what shit, nigga? What exactly is the shit that you talking about? What exactly propaganda were you going to make up next? What the fuck you going to make up next? What is it that you were going to get locked up on? What? Fucking and sucking on them other 2 females? Or planning them 2 motherfucking females as a seed out here against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly with that fucking bullshit that Gloria Allred came out here and ran with them women from the Baltimore clan. What shit are you talking about? Be a little bit more specific, dude. What are you talking about? Why would they need to lock you up? Why? Why would those women even remotely think about a Bookham having anything to do with anything to lock them up when they actually was only seen putting a protest out for Mr. Kelly or was heard about putting a protest out for Mr. Kelly? How the fuck does that equate? You got 2 women that was in dire position to go to Washington and put some shit out. Well, your sap ass never showed up. Oh, because in this video, in this audio, you're stating because, they were planning to lock you up. Lock your ass up on what? For eating corn and crabs and cornbread, Earl? Lock you up on the fuck or what? What the fuck did you do? Carry on.
I don't know yet.
Oh,
I'm just getting.
You don't know. This nigga sat there and put out a conspiracy theory about what these two young ladies were going to do possibly to him. And then he comes back to say, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm going to rewind and play that through. Because, nigga, you got some marbles loosed in your fucking head.
Try to reinforce it.
Listen to this shit.
And then the plan was to have me locked up in New York on some other shit.
Listen.
On what?
On what?
I don't know yet.
I don't know
I'm
yet.
just
Now,
getting bits and pieces.
who makes up some shit without even knowing any possibility of what the fuck you finna get locked up on? Because I know that I would have a hunch. I know that if I would have said something or if I would have did something, I would have had a possibility notion of what the fuck could have possibly gotten me locked up. But this nigga comes back to say, he don't even know yet. But then made up some shit in his head. What in the clown motherfucking shit is this?
This from the side that's in with Sharon Wimbush. Here's my other thing. The only reason why Sharon Wimbush put that out on Don Russell is because she's on the audio.
Okay, pause. Did y'all hear audio? Have y'all ever heard a motherfucking audio? The only reason that Sharon Wimbush didn't do what she was alleged to do or supposed to do against Don Russell, when clearly we seen everything or heard everything that a Sharon Wimbush could possibly say on Don Russell. But because she was in the audio, she withheld some shit. So here comes the conspiracy, right? Listen up and listen carefully. Because now, here comes the conspiracy. See, he sets the narrative and then he follows through with the conspiracy act. Okay? Listen closely.
As an unknown person. But think about it. Nobody got an address on Sharon Wimbush except for Daboski. How did he get it? Don Russell gave it to him.
Now, how in the fuck do you know that? How does he know that? When he clearly doesn't even know a Sharon Wimbush. He didn't know a Don Russell. He didn't know this person. He didn't know that person. But he's putting these fucking theories out here. Let's rewind that.
From the side that's in with Sharon Wimbush. Here's my other thing. The only reason why Sharon Wimbush put that out on Don Russell is because she's on the audio.
She on the audio.
She's listed as an unknown person.
The unknown person.
But think about it. Nobody got an address on Sharon Wimbush except for Daboski.
Okay, so hold that thought. So now you have implemented 3 people into your conspiracy theory that could have led to more indictments. Is that what y'all getting out of this shit? This is your self-proclaimed propaganda with no motherfucking evidence at all. Because if you had the evidence, nigga, every name that you have implemented in this shit probably would have gotten picked up along with Mr. Kelly. But that did not happen. I wonder why. So now Daboski is part of your conspiracy now. You done threw him in there with knowing and aligning him to some shit with Sharon Winbush. Okay.
Don Russell gave it to him.
Don Russell gave it to him.
That's the only reason why she's doing that. She's implicated. Man, look.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that he would have been able to prove that Don Russell gave Dubosky some information about Sharon. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe if they had Bookham scare ass up in the court of law, if he would have been able to prove it or not. What do y'all think? A 2, he won't be able to prove it, or a 1, he could have proved that shit? Which one is it? Because where I'm from in America, you don't say some shit that you can't motherfucking prove. And I highly doubt, in my opinion, that he would have been able to prove some shit like that. I really don't. So if you can't prove it, it becomes a hypothetical, propaganda, and a conspiracy act, hoping that what you say will stick and cause an outrage or false imprisonment on people. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
This shit get crazier and crazier.
Mm-hmm.
if I can let you hear that audio,
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you'll be like, Dana, I see why you feel the way you feel.
What audio?
With the shit with Dr. Rice, AR Rich, AK, and that's another thing. I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't know them niggas be having on masks. So it was confirmed that Richard Arlene Jr. is Jet Fly Leaks.
Ooh, child.
And he's wanted on the south side of Chicago.
Ooh, this boy,
Yeah.
this a talking Teletubby.
That's how I'm saying to myself,
We
like,
seen what Jet Fly Lee looks like because he was coming on the live. We seen what Jet Fly Lee looked like because he was coming on the live, and the guy that was coming on live is not the one that got arrested.
Now they corrected him, right? They corrected him, but he comes back to tell these women, nope, y'all wrong. He was coming on in a mask. Y'all seen a mask? Who are the only person that y'all seen a goddamn mask on out here? I'm just saying. I done watched this shit from beginning to end. My data rate on my motherfucking phones done skyrocket. Man, I got these cell phone providers saying, bitch, you is way over your goddamn data. What in the fuck is you doing on your phones? Because I be watching. I ain't seen nobody. Who else y'all seen in a goddamn mask? Who else? Because he's the only one knows now that this Arlene guy is wanted in Chicago. And this person was in a mask. Boy.
when he was coming on the live.
He have a mask on. It was his face.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Randall. This shit started to scare me because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I asked the same question, like, why niggas wearing masks in Chicago?
Nah, the only thing that is scaring this nigga is the way he is fucking lying. You know what that is? That nigga is over there with bubble guts all in his fucking ass because he is surprising his goddamn self on how in the hell he is able to come up with all these fucking propaganda fucking theories. He's shocking his motherfucking self. Like, oh, I did it again. Oh, what? Yeah, he don't even know. This shit just spearing out his fucking ass for unnecessary goddamn reasons. This a motherfucking author of confusion, too, y'all. This nigga here.
And they said plain and simple. Don Russell has been wearing a mask in Chicago for 3 weeks now.
Don Russell been wearing a mask in Chicago for 3 weeks. I'm going to tell you what another nigga said, nigga. This is what they said. Nigga, only the weakest, fucked up ass people like you would come out there. This is what they said. Propaganda. You believe it? In my Azrael voice. You believe it?
Yo, what?
You right, Randall. What?
No,
I can't reach that high ass note like Randall, but what, nigga?
I'm hitting certain niggas' phones, and they like, yo, I can't talk to you right now, yo. And I'm like, yo, this is, and they cut me off. No. So it's like, I'm fucked.
Oh yeah, you fucked all right. You
now I gotta sit and wait my verdict.
You fucked up in the damn head.
I had nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
And the one thing Keith told me is, yo, why you ain't stop her from putting the audio out? I said, I ain't know nothing about a fucking audio. I didn't know she talked about the verse like that. I didn't know. And the first thing Keith said was, so Sylvia making moves and behind your back without you even knowing?
Wait, what does that mean?
Because, see, the whole thing is they know that we supposed to have been a team.
Okay, but how is that her making moves behind your back? Like you are a boss or something?
Nah. Now, listen, they know Sylvia through, they know Sylvia through me. So they trying to figure out how Sylvia connected to all the same people that I'm connected to.
So wait. So my thing is, you can't trust Sylvia because she put an audio out. That's like, Sylvia's like a blogger. She's like a news person. If somebody give a news person something and they put it out, are you gonna be mad at the news person who put it out? I mean, it's news.
No, but see, what you're missing the whole point, Rhonda. So the whole point is that for that audio is damaging audio to the people that's involved, that's connected to me, that don't know Sylvia. But
so let me ask the chat a question, because he's now talking about a specific audio, right? He's also speaking about people that was connected to him. In this case, Sylvia, right? Now, if this nigga was up to no motherfucking good, or if he was some good, why would there be a problem? Let's talk about if he was up to no motherfucking good. Why would there be a fucking issue? Why would there be an issue? See, if he was a good person, and it shouldn't have been an issue at all. But because Sylvia and them is connected to me in my fucking group, it could have been an issue. How? An issue of what, nigga? If you not doing shit that should not be doing, what the fucking issue is? What would have been the fucking problem? So you have to be up to no motherfucking good for it to be a fucking issue, no matter who the fuck Sylvia branched off to talk to. He's claiming that it could have been an issue. An issue of what? You said that audio had nothing to do with him at all. So why in the fuck, Randa, would he proclaim that since Sylvia decided to go and communicate elsewhere, that it could be a problem with against him? Why? And it's only one word that you need to respond to, and that is lies.
Sylvia putting out stuff that's potentially going to crush Keith and Rob. But the only way she knows, but the only way they know Sylvia.
Now I gotta ask, because he says that if Randa says this audio tape had nothing to do with him. But if Sylvia would have dropped this audio or did X, Y, and Z with it, it could have potentially hurted Keith and Rob. So my question to the chat, then what the fuck did the government bring along all these other motherfucking women for? If Sylvia had some shit to drop or whatever, allegedly, that could have hurted Keith and Rob, then what the fuck did the government waste all this motherfucking money on bringing all these goddamn women on the fucking stand against Mr. Kelly for? That's all they needed then, right? That's all that they were fucking needed. Make this shit make sense. I remember that, Randa. I remember that. She asked Dr. Rice, could she drop it? I remember that fucking lie. So somewhere in this numbnut brain ass of a rat, he seems to think that what everybody have seen and watched, since it does not equate to what the fuck he is collaborating or hallucinating on in his propaganda, since you don't see it his way, then everybody else outside of this equation is the dumb motherfuckers. I guess that's what he perpetuates. I guess. I remember Sylvia dropping it. I remember her saying that she had Dr. Rice's permission to drop it and do X, Y, and Z or whatever. Y'all, this boy here.
Something, and they put it out. Are you gonna be mad at the news person who put it out? I mean, it's news.
No, but see, what you're missing the whole point, Rhonda. So the whole point is that for that audio is damaging audio to the people that's involved, that's connected to me,
connected
that
to
don't
him.
know Sylvia.
So, is he talking about Mr. Kelly and Keith being connected to him? Who are all the other people? Who were on the audio? The only people on the recording that Rice gave Sylvia was Dr. Rice as in Richard Eyeline. But yet then he comes back to say that it could be damaging because the people on the audio was connected to him. Who? Azrael and Richard Eyeline? Because those were the only people that were on the audio that could be damaging to him. This is his words. This is what he's saying. Make this shit make sense. Exactly, Capone. Y'all.
Sylvia putting out stuff that's potentially going to crush Keith and Rob. But the only way she knows, but the only way they know Sylvia is through me.
I did, Trent.
And then it puts another person in the brotherhood in jeopardy.
Listen to this shit, man. Oh, child, I need some more tea.
And another thing I didn't know, well, I'm lying. I did know. A lot of this shit is being ran by mob bosses and payoffs.
Woo, pause. Okay, I gotta ask. What lot of shit is being ran, Bookham, by mobs and payoffs? What? Who are the mobs and the payoffs? We know the fuck it ain't your ass. Cause you ain't got no money and you sure ain't in no motherfucking character or position to be a motherfucking mob. So who in the fuck is your mobs and your motherfucking payoff? And who, nigga? Who? You ain't got a fucking pot to piss in and a fucking window to throw it the fuck out of. So we know we could eliminate your ass. So who is controlling you? Who are mobbing with your ass and paying your ass off? I'm just saying. I ain't know my battery was about to die, y'all. I hope they don't cut off. I just got the charger ordered. Good Lord. Who? Since you want to put it out there, who are the fucking... Maybe the clue is on Kaleidoscope, copy and paste. The mobs and the payoffs. Who? Jen and Lindsay? Julius? Who is the mobs and the motherfucking payoffs, nigga?
And gang, for the fucking gang leaders.
Gang leaders.
I thought, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, I thought I3 was somebody else. I didn't think about it being Don Russell until I re-looked at the paperwork.
Here it comes.
I4 are best friends, That can only be Don Russell. Knowing who I4 is. So now here's my question. Is I4 working? I mean, is Don Russell working for Brian Nick?
Oh, the mods will put the Cash App in.
Because it only makes sense.
Yeah.
When lawyers hit me telling me like, yo, Brian Nick really not a fan of yours, but I mean, he been telling Rob that you've been doing this, and this. I'm like, how would he know any of that? Then I sat back and went to the beginning. Who's really connected to Brian Nick? Because none of us are. Lisa, Cassandra, Don Russell, and Carolina Diamond. So how would Lisa, Cassandra, and Carolina Diamond get connected to Brian Nick unless they hit Don Russell?
Now, mind y'all, in one of Don Russell's interviews, I'm not sure which one, I could have sworn that Don Russell actually called out a Brian Nix and Cheryl Mack and so on and so forth. I could have sworn he did. So, but if Don Russell was connected and down with Nix, right? Then why the fuck would he call out the person name if he's doing dirty laundry with that nigga? Why? I'm just asking. Nobody in their right motherfucking mind, if you down and you dirty and trying to pull off some shit with the nigga, you gonna call out the nigga. What the fuck they do that shit at? Don Russell called that man name out. All of these fucking names out. The big people names, not these people names who book them all. The YouTube people names. No, he did. He was Capone. I don't know about that. But why? Because he called him out. But now Bookham takes the story and does a flip mod. That nigga's a flip mod. Like hair flip. This nigga's a flip mod. This nigga flip the story. Hi, Sheila. Okay.
I was used.
Listen, y'all. I got to run in here and get my sub made because my time is getting. So y'all can listen on.
So this has been a setup for damn near 2 years, and before they even executed anything.
I can't even leave, y'all.
And the one thing Keith said, you just got out of some shit, Dana. And now you right back in the shit. And both times, you ain't no shit.
Pause. What shit did he just get out of, y'all? What shit did that nigga just get out of? What? When Sylvia went to check on him about the whole fucking reaction of the feds knocking on his door, coming to pick up the computer that Drunken Larry sent him, allegedly. I don't know if Drunken Larry sent him shit, but Drunken Larry said he sent him some shit. Because Bookham went from gutter to fucking butter on that motherfucking channel. He went from a white background and a 18-foot line telephone cord to a whole motherfucking setup. I'm just saying. And then somewhere in the fire, he said that he sent his whole motherfucking shit over there to spitting fire. So I don't know where the fucking the real damage control motherfucking computer equipment is at. He shipped that shit off to spit fire. I said, Lord, they gonna have a hard time, the government, keeping trace of that motherfucking computer. That motherfucker is on YouTube Express. Oh, shit. Where that hot ass computer at? Who got it now? Oh, shit. Who got that hot-ass computer? Because the last stop for it was over at Spitting Fire. Where that motherfucking computer at? I don't give a fuck. I said it. Drunken Larry sent it to Bookham. Bookham sends it over there to Spitting Fire. Who in the fuck got the hot-ass computer now?
About it.
Yeah. Hit my motherfucking like button.
Said, yo, I'm gonna have to chill on you. I'm paraphrasing. But he said, I'm gonna have to chill on you.
Doggy.
So now I gotta wait and see if the whole brotherhood won't feel that way.
What brotherhood? Hey.
Because
what motherfucking brotherhood? Who put him inside the brotherhood when I'm sitting here with the audio with Will on it asking Mr. Kelly, who the fuck is this fuck nigga?
They made it known. Will was like, yo, why you bringing fucking people around and you trusting too many fucking people?
Will ain't said that shit, nigga.
And then Will made matter of fact, Will made one wrong move. But he said, yo, you act just like Rob, yo. Y'all trust all the wrong people and get caught up in some bullshit. And then it's crazy because Kip called me yesterday and said, yo, just got word that the feds got 4 pictures of you on their desk. Be prepared.
Wait,
Kip
called you?
Kip.
Did he say what 4 pictures?
Nope. But he said they got 4 pictures of you. And I said, huh? And he said, yeah, for the same lady that fucking, for the same lady that questioned him about me is the same lady that called him and asked him again, do you know the whereabouts of Dana J? And then Kip said, well, your people came to his house and got the motherfucking computer. But I mean, y'all went through this shit. So y'all should know where he at. And she said, great answer. We know his location. So it's only a matter of time. But the thing is, that's why I kept saying for the day before, I don't want Sylvia or you in this shit because I really love y'all two.
No, you yelled at us. You was yelling. It wasn't no conversation. It was yelling.
Yeah, because I was already there. My thing is this. If I ain't give a fuck about the people that I really give a fuck about, I could have went duck like everybody else and just said, fuck all y'all. But I'm not that type of person. And Sylvia gets upset. And when people be like, yo, don't talk to this person. If I ever tell somebody don't talk to somebody, it's for a reason that I can't talk about.
Well, you got to understand too. If you say don't talk to this person, and a person asks you, well, why can't I talk to this person? You don't give a reason, then it's like, okay, well, I don't know the reason, so.
But that trust should be there enough to believe.
Dana, we be telling you not to talk to nobody, you be talking to everybody.
Huh?
Then it bites you in the butt.
Say it again?
I said, you be talking to people and we be telling you not to talk to them, and we give you reasons and you still be talking to them, and then it bites you in the butt.
But I see when I do it, it's a reason why I do it. And a couple times, I'm going to be real with you. A couple times, I be wanting to see if the shit is true. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I be wanting to see if the shit really true. Like, yo, they really want to cross me like this?
Well, you know, Sylvia is grown. Like, Sylvia's in her 50s. She's older than me. I can't tell Sylvia what to do.
Right.
You can't tell Sylvia what to do. Sylvia gonna do what you want to do.
Just like
she ain't got no bad intentions behind it.
And that's why I said what I said. But I said, yo, it's not fair that she gonna be caught in this shit and she don't know what the fuck going on. Because I jumped off the shit when I came in late, and when I heard that little bit, I said, oh no, hell no, I'm out. But Levi came to me and was like, yo, Dr. Rice cut Sylvia's throat and she didn't even feel a knife. I said, huh? He said, yeah, he jumped on there and said some shit about you been giving me stuff and I be sending you stuff. And then Levi was like, Randy was like, what?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
He was talking about her sending the motions and stuff to him. He said that. He said, you send me the motions and stuff, and it's only right. He was like, you asked me to do an interview with you, you know. He was like, and I said, yeah, that's what she sends him. She sends him the papers. And he posts it on his Twitter account.
See, I didn't. But I let you know that I wasn't on it. So I don't know. I just know Levi was like, yo, for Dr. Rice to try to cut Sylvia through it. I mean, he's mad about that. Because he was like, yo, Sylvia is a nice, kind-hearted person, yo. That shit is wrong.
I say it all the time.
And I said the same shit. But I said, I don't want to see Sylvia caught up in no bullshit.
Well, Sylvia's hands are clean. Her hands are clean. I don't think nothing happened to her. Her hands are clean. She's not done nothing.
No, but here's the thing. This is what people not understand. You don't have to really be there. And you don't have to really know anything. To be caught in a conspiracy, you just have to have acknowledgement of something. And that's what I was trying to say. Like, yo, even if Dr. Rice had good intentions, he shouldn't have been on that fucking phone call.
We don't know why he was on the phone call.
No, but listen, there's no such thing as why.
Oh, what I miss, y'all. What I miss. Damn it.
You can't compare me to
what I miss is pouring raining. Oh, Lord. My hair got wet. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to keep going from right here.
Nope. If you're on phone calls, you shouldn't be on.
Like what? Like, all the phone calls I be on, I should be on.
She never been on the phone call with Lily.
And you know what? At that point, I didn't know what was going on.
So could Dr. Rice not feel the same way?
Dr. Rice knows what's going on.
But I'm just saying, could he not have felt the same way?
About what?
About because he thought that the girl was talking about book deals, doing interviews, viping up her
I do not, let me put this disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this audio. This audio is being used under Fair Act uses. It's public information. Y'all don't be going to strike my damn channel because I had to critique this as well. This audio was played fully through with non-stop. I believe a little bit on Ratchet Randa Baby show, and you probably can catch it live as well on the Fantasia show. This is a discussion being held, kind of slash interview between Bookham and Ratchet Randa Baby and Fantasia, okay? And I just had to put my 2 cents in and then break this goddamn down and validate, some freaking lies in this goddamn shit, okay? But don't forget to share some love on the like button as we traveling on down to my goddamn job where I have to end it.
Did you not hear the audio with that Sylvia play?
Listen.
I'm talking about the part that was played. I'm not talking about what you heard.
Agreed, Lady Earth. Agree, girl. 1,000 agree. This nigga wanted to be in some shit. So y'all tell Rand and Fantasia, don't hit me. Don't strike me.
You can tell me that he didn't know. He come in.
Wait, so how did you hear the audio?
Yeah, how you hear it, nigga? How? Watch this. He gonna go here.
So I was saying the same shit you were saying.
So the Brotherhood heard the audio.
I was defending Dr. Rice at first.
Don't strike me, Rand.
Until I heard that shit and I said, yo, there's no way I can defend this man, man.
This nigga.
And I don't even talk to him like that. I had one conversation with Dr. Rice. And that's when Gucci told me to call.
Pause. I gotta ask the chat, because we gotta take it to the chat, right? I need to have a poll in here right now. Has Dr. Rice ever invited Bookham to do a live interview like he did with Lily and Keith? And why not? If you can put in the chat. Put one in there if he has ever invited Booker to do a live interview. Or did he not? Because I ain't sure. I want to be sure on this. Have y'all ever seen him over there sitting with a story of growth about or with Mr. Kelly? Keith and Lily did. I ain't never seen this nigga do nothing. Huh? I ain't never seen him do shit, y'all. Oh, he didn't. Oh, one in the chat if he did, two if he didn't. And why not? This nigga was important. This nigga was Mr. Kelly's alleged lifeline. Yeah, why not? Why did not Dr. Rice reach out to this Captain Saver ass fucking nigga? Why? He was the shit. He knew all of the information. This nigga should have been nominated as the first motherfucking interviewee out here. Everybody should have been getting his ass. He knows every goddamn thing.
Told me he can't come on my channel, and because he had 12,000 subscribers. So it wouldn't be beneficial to him to come on my channel.
Bingo.
But then 3 days later, he popped.
Bingo. There's the part where he needed to continue to build his channel and get thousands of people in there to tell them a bunch of bullshit.
On Sylvia channel. And I wasn't going to come on there because of that, but Sylvia asked me to come on there, so I did it for her. And that's why I asked the questions, and I got the fuck off.
You asked the questions to help put together your fucking propaganda.
And because you can't tell me you can't come on my channel. But then you pop up on Sylvia's channel, and she had less subs than I had at that time.
That shit was about building a motherfucking channel. He didn't build his channel off our channel. And I haven't talked to him since. You don't say, nigga.
But like I said, I'm not saying that the people's going to come and fuck with Sylvia. But if they do, which honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, and depending on the conversations that they had, if she even still reaching out to him, there's a 50-50 chance that they're going to come knock on our door.
Now, notice as we go on in this little piece right here, right? He never says that he would be standing in the forefront for Sylvia. He never says that if them people come for Sylvia, that he got her back. All he had to say on here was, them people come for Sylvia, because I tried to tell her, and they gonna come for Sylvia. Don't say nothing about me. Don't mention don't do the audios, don't do nothing. He never said that he was coming full force to protect Sylvia and make sure that those people weren't gonna get her on some bullshit. He never said that shit. All he was worrying about was clearing the fucked up ass propaganda, the shit that he could not prove that he was selling out here on this goddamn YouTube. Break it down, pal. Keep going, bitch.
Because for them to have court in New York coming up,
you're right,
and for Chicago to be pushed back, they about to start doing raids.
Oh, they finna do some raids. So I'm guessing that this is where they came and knocked on his door. Was that before or after this audio, Randa? What did the people come afterwards? Because see, he had to follow through on this whole motherfucking raid escapade shit. Was it before or after? Did they come knocking on his door? And then Sylvia ended up coming and checking on his black ass. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Woo, child. Which way was it, Randa? Which way was it? I can't remember that part. Did they do a raid before or after he stated this motherfucking propaganda? Which one was it? Huh? Did the people come a knocking before or after this motherfucking video, this audio? Which one was it? Because he had to play that motherfucking charade out. Okay? Sylvia puts on her Captain Save a Nigga fucking cape, run down there, feed this nigga, ask him if he is okay. Oh, okay, so that was before. But he ain't got a cape to go and save Sylvia while he on here talking about they finna come and knocking down her door. The fuck out of here. It was before. Yeah, then he had to make the story up behind it to sell validity to it. Oh.
These last 4 motions that came out showed me that these niggas ain't playing fair. They going after router boxes. That's a violation of the Patriot Act. But who got the money to fight the federal government?
Pause. This nigga said that those motions was a violation of the Patriot Act. Nigga, you is a whole violation of the Patriot Act with your ass sitting over there using the fucking government and trying to be a sovereign motherfucking citizen at the same damn time. Can I get that in the chat? At the same damn time. So who in the fuck is in violation of the fucking patriotic motherfucking act? You are, bum ass nigga.
That's why niggas run and flee the country. And see, and it's crazy because I put it out there yesterday. The only person that was close enough to get Don Russell in that New York bomb threat was Cash Jones.
We should be talking about it.
Not just that. She got wind that Don was going to do what he did. And he went down there and told them people that her cousin was the one that did the bomb threat, or the gun threat. And if you notice, I played this. If you look at the last motion that came out by DOJ about Don Russell, look at the last paragraph. And then go back and look at my video of when I had Cash Jones on it. Everything in that phone call is right there in that bottom part. But I didn't know she had Don Russell on the fucking phone. Listen.
Oh, they was listening to your wannabe set up ass.
And it says it on there.
Oh, they set your ass up, Dave.
It says it on there, and I said it yesterday. I said, how did Don Russell get my conversation with Cash Jones on his phone, on his router box? How? How did it get to the South Tower? Bingo, she had you on the phone the whole time with the nigga.
Oh, what was she? Wait a minute. Pause.
So even though we don't trust Larry.
So why was it a problem with Cash Jones? Why would it have been a problem with Cash Jones tapping Don Russell in on a conversation with Booker? If he doing shit right? If he was for Mr. Kelly, why would that have been a problem? Why? All because he wanted to solicit first about Don Russell being the crooked, criminal ass nigga first. He wanted to manipulate, allegedly, Cash Jones first by getting her, because she's a woman, female too, vulnerable as fuck, right? So he had to get his story out to a lot of people first. So anybody coming behind his shit should not be believable. Should not be believable. Because he said that shit first, right? But Cash Jones was a step ahead of his ass, right? Tapped Don Russell in. Both of them done probably already done whispered to each other about, hey, I'm going to tap you in. Listen to this fuck nigga. Oh shit, this shit is juicy than a motherfucker, boy. Hold on. If y'all ain't got y'all tea, y'all goddamn Pepsi or coffee or whatever, y'all need to grab y'all some, because, boy, this shit is good.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
But it makes sense.
I don't trust Larry as far as I can see, Larry.
It makes sense what he did. I mean, what Larry was saying. Don and Cash had a plan.
He believed Drunken Larry.
Overseas and take the music and sell it overseas.
And that's where he started more of his fucking propaganda on Don Russell. Listening to Drunken Larry's proper fucking gander. Period. He couldn't come up with it by his damn self. No, he had to use somebody else shit and put some validity to it and make it proper fucking gander. Equals a fucking conspiracy against that goddamn Don Russell. Period. And that's my goddamn opinion.
I have no way of getting paid off of it. Now we see what the $1 million schemes are. And I told everybody from the jump, that's not for Rob.
That nigga went
shit was to help Don Russell with his lawyer fees.
He went looking for that money.
The mastermind behind it.
Ooh, child, Sharon Winbush. I know you gone bye-bye, girl. But you gonna have to come on back out one more motherfucking time. Because there's a loophole with Dana Bookham telling these people that you were the mastermind behind that whole fucking money thing with the Don Russell thing, girl. You gonna have to come on back out, but bring the monkeys too on the bike. And you gonna have to put Bookham as a gorilla on one of the bikes, because I need crap to fuck up at that shit. I do. Go put his ass on one of them bikes with that motherfucking wig on and a skirt.
What makes sense. Why she don't want people to donate to the sister shit now, because that go to Greenberg because of the shit that just happened last week.
But it should have been, hold on. But Bookham, it should have been okay going to Greenberg, right? Because you hooked up with Greenberg as well with the defense fund and tried to prove that that's where the money was going and with Doug Anton, Greenberg got into the middle of it because he wasn't even aware, allegedly, that's what Greenberg said, that it was some type of motherfucking fund situation going on, and then Greenberg, because you finna tell it next, right, that this is where Greenberg gets concocted a fucking attitude and cause a confliction between Greenberg and Doug Anton. But what would have made it wrong for Sharon and allegedly Don and these other people sending money to the Greenberg? If Greenberg was Mr. Kelly's attorney, why would Greenberg, according to you coming up next in this next clipping, put out here as if that was a wrong thing to do? Why? Make that shit make sense. Why? That was R. Kelly's attorney at the beginning. Oh, child. You want to get all that motherfucking money over there to you in that Doug Anton, didn't you?
Greenberg and Doug are beefing.
Oh, child. Oh, I got to finish this, y'all, but I only got like 15 minutes.
I'm not going to do that across the edge because I really don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But I tell you that show on a phone call or one-on-one joint.
Yeah.
And I don't know who got an iPhone and who don't.
Now he go.
I don't got no iPhone.
Listen to this goddamn propaganda, right?
I got it. I don't have no iPhone. I don't live.
Now, before he goes into this clip, and he gonna try to break it down between the iPhone and the Android. Mind you that he can only speak about the iPhones of the people that had one from the YouTube. What about the rest of the motherfucking world, Booker? Do you know how many people, if they doing some crooked criminal ass shit and they have iPhones, could probably be in jail right now? But it's just the people on the YouTube street that has a fucking iPhone that the feds can easily just get into in the cloud and all that shit. Nigga, them motherfuckers can get into any motherfucking thing that they want. For example, the iPhones and the Androids are all governed. So however they made these motherfuckers, you best to believe that they done already dropped the motherfucking blueprint to the motherfucking feds, president, any motherfucking body. Do you think that they were subjective to keep all of this shit conclusive, secret and shit? Now, what they do have is the little check box and everything that everybody is entitled to their motherfucking privacy on this shit. That's why you saw that motherfucking court shit go down with that whole Facebook boy man over there and that shit like that, right? Because they didn't start tapping into some shit shouldn't go down. But the Facebook was like, nah, you know, we can't be violating motherfucking privacies and we gonna do this. And they also went above and beyond to protect the viewers' choice of these goddamn children out here getting hold to this shit. But anybody, the motherfuckers can get whatever the fuck they want when they want it, if there is any goddamn reason that they need to have it, including yours. But we know you don't have yours no more, because somewhere Drunken Larry shipped it to you. You done shipped it over there to Spitting Fire. All this shit is allegedly. But that's the last thing that I've known out here on the motherfucking streets. Where that motherfucking computer at? Happy birthday, Rebecca!
I don't have an iPhone. I got Android.
iPhones are the ones that's tracking everything down.
Well, then
It's a government phone.
boy.
And I tell everybody that.
I don't got an iPhone.
That's why I don't fuck with Android. But that's why I fuck with Android, because if you try to get information, you can't.
Well, book 'em. I guess for everybody who is on the low income, getting all them motherfucking free motherfucking phones that is Android, you know them motherfuckers is coming from the government, right? You know they coming from the government. What about those? Because half of those are majority Androids too. Sit your ass down somewheres.
Because it's stored in a cloud, and you need 2 signatures to get in that cloud.
Correction, nigga. You have the choice of making authentical 2 signatures to get in a fucking cloud. Some people don't even do that. Some people don't even do it. However, over here, nigga, you need 3. I established 3 of them. You got to confirm 3 motherfucking ways to get in my shit. Cause I knew people out there like your motherfucking ass. And then when I started hearing about Drunken Larry crunching motherfucking cards out here, nigga, I have a motherfucking Samsung Pay. I had to crack that bitch down to 3 motherfucking security checkpoints, nigga. You got to get through this, and this. You ain't getting my motherfucking goddamn shit, old file. A lie, a devil is it? Yeah.
Willing to give you my signature, you can't get in my cloud. Nor can you hack into it because it's encrypted into my code.
He the only one.
Gotcha.
He the only one.
Well, there's a way around that.
Definitely
What
is,
you can do is you can actually be able to get like phone records, text records, shit like that. And if you get that and you ping that shit off of whatever tower,
that's fantastic.
You can get anything you need.
Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing that's crazy about it.
Now, why wouldn't he just agree with that and leave it alone? When everybody out here knows that is exactly what the fuck they did to Don Russell. Didn't they ping his shit? Didn't they? Weren't they able to pick up what phone it came from, get into that phone and find whatever the fuck that they wanted to find? Why did he not just leave it alone? Because he's getting ready to show you narcissistical fucking behavior. Okay?
And when you sign into it, okay, tells you, we do not give no government, no police, no FBI, and it says that on page 5 of your agreement. It's in their love that they cannot give you anything. That's why,
unless they subpoena that shit.
Exactly. Thank you, sweetheart.
Unless a judge approves it.
I guess this nigga don't read thoroughly all the way through some shit. Just because it's in bold-faced fucking letters, and that's what catches our eyes, we think that that's the end of the narration of the fucking law. And that's not the fucking case. Because they know the longer they stretch it out, people, humans, gonna get tired of reading. We just want to know the main substance of it. Oh, they can't do that? Oh, okay, good. Check. No, keep reading, motherfuckers. Keep fucking reading. Because it's in there. Oh, it's in there.
Judge sit there and sign, hey, subpoena that phone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They can fuck. That's what they did. Oh boy, put a wiretap on him.
Yeah, they want to see, but all of them got iPhone. All of them.
How he know that shit? How does hot booty nigga know this shit?
How you know that?
Exactly. How you know?
Yeah, it wasn't in the paperwork.
Let's listen how he know.
Now listen, by me being around Rob and a camp and seeing people at the gym and stuff like that.
Now you telling Rob got an iPhone. Ooh, cha. You a talking hot booty ass nigga.
And he said,
ooh,
I
cha.
like the FaceTime feature. But you know that's how we talk.
Did y'all hear him? Who name did he say first about having an iPhone? Who name did he say first? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you who. Rob. This nigga. Rob has an iPhone. And I know because I was there. This nigga is a hot booty ass selling out sugar booty ass nigga. And Rob allegedly fucks with this nigga. This is what he says. Man, this nigga have every motherfucking animal in the zoo in motherfucking court, in jail, telling some shit about how they take a shit around a motherfucking tree. Y'all.
I don't know how to text like that. Because we don't text the way we text. He talk into it until we got it.
Ooh, he talking about Rob. He don't text the way we do. He talk into it.
That's why I just...
What type of shit is this? You are a whole water leaking ass nigga.
And I keep saying it, and I've been yelling it for 15, 16 months, 17 months.
Oh yeah, you sure telling no Rob.
Doing crazy shit. Yeah, I have to think how that's going to fall on me.
Oh, you done told some shit on Rob.
Everybody that's doing crazy shit. Who doing crazy shit?
But I said this for like 17 months. Everybody that's doing crazy shit. But I'm doing around. Do anybody think how any of that shit going to fall on me?
It's gonna fall on him. Pause.
You right around who?
Pause. Who gives a fuck? It should fall on your ass for coming out here manipulating a bunch of fucking people with this bullshit ass fucking propaganda and telling Rob's fucking business. Yeah, you let the government figure it all the fuck out on their own. But no, you got a water leaking booty ass nigga that wants to tell Rob has an iPhone. Rob talks and texts. He doesn't type like both of us. And they can get all of that stuff out of the cloud on an iPhone. And the proof is in the pudding. Because you set your ass up there and recorded every single body who you now are saying that you did not trust. Nigga, a human person, when you don't trust somebody, you get the fuck away from them. But no, you stayed around them as well to get what you can get out of them, to come out here and put together this whole motherfucking fucked up ass dialogue of a conspiracy fucking theory on YouTube fucking people. You need your ass shot with a fucking bow and arrow, nigga. Indian and chief style.
Wow.
Oh, I ain't never been around, so.
I'm not talking about you, and you're not doing crazy shit. I'm talking about like the Shabon, like the Demetrius, like the D. Wilson, and all that.
He was talking about the Shabon and the D. Wilsons and all of them. What did those ladies do that anybody can think of that played a part of Mr. Kelly getting incarcerated. What did they do? Siobhan was down at the protest with us. You know what she was doing? Free R. Kelly! That's what she was doing. That's what I saw her doing. I ain't see them with no whole bunch of phones. I ain't see them doing none of that type of shit. I don't even see them when they came out to tell anything half of what this nigga has been telling. So did he point them out because of the fact that he used them in his own way? And then they separated themselves. They X-factored this nigga out of a fucking group, or did they chose to not continue to keep up the fucking charades and chants and bullshit with this nigga? Is that what they did? They went off on their own to do their fucking research. Siobhan also has her channel where she was breaking it down about all of these females and other people that was closer in Mr. Kelly's camp than this nigga. That's all I seen them do. So how the fuck does my eyes see differently than what the fuck this nigga propaganda is about them fucking ladies? How? Mind you, I spoke to them on the fucking phone, asking them to come out, and they did that shit. So if they were doing some bad shit or whatever, why the fuck would they elect themselves and say, yeah, we gonna come? Why the fuck are they down there with all of their dress code dressed to free R. Kelly? Why? Yeah, bow and arrow. Shoot that nigga.
No, this is me all day, every day, girl. I do this all day, every day with Dana.
Yeah, somebody sent me something about
somebody sent me
somebody
something.
trying to implement random into trying to fuck what up. I said, what? Random?
Bruh, I said this.
Booker, if you're going to put the narrative out and you're speaking to the person about somebody trying to implement Randa in it, it's only fair game that you tell Randa who the fuck told you that shit so that she can have the right to address that person. But because you like fucked up ass propaganda and starting shit because you wants to play motherfucking head games to see the reaction of each and every last one of these people who you speak about to turn your fat ass on. That's the only reason why you do it. You are a fucking instigator. You are fucked up ass propaganda. You are a conspiracy fucking theorist person. You are a narcissist. You are a delusional, hallucinating motherfucker. And that's fucked up. You allegedly, you are fucked up. And that's my opinion.
I really want to help them. I believe he's innocent. I'm trying to meet y'all.
They're only saying that. They only saying that because they know that Dana likes you and Dana reps for you hard, just like you rep for Dana hard. So therefore, they won't sit there and try to come for you, just like Dumbowski came for you on his motherfucking live before. That's all. That's all.
Government came for Randa again 2 days ago.
I don't even care about that dude. I don't even like that stuff.
Goddamn crackhead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like you shit a buck.
I'll keep it a buck, nigga, because you look like a motherfucking buck.
I watched him say some shit for other things that made me think. Now, Flea Baby.
Look how he brought.
That's what she is while she fucking with this nigga.
Look how he brought this shit in.
It's scared of him. And the shit that he was saying to her, I'm saying to myself, like, nah, yo. Any female I know would have punched that nigga in the motherfucking mouth.
Now ask yourself, because the Boski talks about this quite a fucking bit, okay? Ask yourself, what in the fuck, after him bringing up this T-Baby and Dubowski shit, right? What the fuck does that have to do with anything about freeing R. Kelly? Proper fucking gander. I'm gonna tell some shit that I done heard. This is called a chain fucking reaction so that I can be somebody. So that I can make a statement. I'm gonna have the highlight. I'm gonna be the shit. The fuck? What does it have to do with it? This is a drama fucking queen ass nigga. I feel so sad. Well, I'm lying. I feel bad that women, and we're supposed to be strong-minded as women. But in this case, with this audio, because I got to go, and I'm doing a fucking part 2 on this shit tonight. Yes, the fuck I am. And that they put themselves in a position to hear this weirdo ass nigga make up all this fucking propaganda, fucking a never-ending fucking storyline, fantasy island ass shit. They sat through this shit. Man, I'd have cut this nigga short. The fuck on with this bullshit. Go sell this motherfucking shit to the Wizard of motherfucking Oz. Go the fuck on. Because I wouldn't even had it. I'd have let him roar his fucking oaks in his own motherfucking lane. That's what I would have done. Wouldn't have been a part of it. But I get it. In order to figure out some things out here, you got to go along and get along. And I understand that part. But baby, at the end of this motherfucking live, boy, I'd have been on here laughing my ass off. Nigga, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, go find your motherfucking ass a basketball, some golf clubs. Nigga, go take up swimming. Go play football. Go do anything that is out here that men is becoming men in doing. Go do that shit. Don't fucking touch a jump rope. Don't play motherfucking kickball. Don't do no motherfucking cheerleading. Don't do nothing. Stay out that motherfucking lane, because your ass is just as sugary as a motherfucker. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And it is what it is. We got to do a part 2. Y'all stay tuned. Mods, please help me remember 39.41. Hopefully they don't take this live down, because I got to finish going in on this. I have an opinion about it. Shout out to the women that have made their diversion from getting from this nigga, because this shit ain't even worth it. This shit ain't even fucking worth it, man, of what the fuck he has created. Hostility. He has created just a bunch of circus shit out here unnecessarily. Now, going back to my title on my fucking live, 2 conspiracy theories. Neither one of them aligns with each other. One got absolutely, and I'll credit that shit, of the people that was actually or allegedly deeper in Mr. Kelly's situation of knowing some things or doing some things, okay? This nigga here has his own motherfucking conspiracy against everybody that spoke on microphones or then left him or XYZ of a YouTube motherfucking community. One reason that someone said out here in this community that I truly can stand by on, and that person, I don't remember who it was, but I saw it on a screen somewhere, said something like he wanted to be somebody. He has this position or something where he's got to capture the souls of people to ride along with him, to make him feel somebody of whom he think that he can be or want to be. I don't know. This is fulfilling some type of absentee hole of life that he missed out on. I don't know. I don't know if it was the parents or if it was the siblings or if something. Something he has a loophole somewhere in his fucking life. And that's fucked up that his had to be more pronounced out here, or he had to find it out here using Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Y'all have a good day. We coming back on this shit. I hope to see y'all back on here.